Hi everyone, peace and love and much blessings to you today. Um, this is your girl Olga Om Morano, your spiritual healer, coming to you this day in my healing space spa. This is what I call my healing spa. It's my space. Um, I'm coming to you uncensored as we journey to get better acquainted with one another and touch base with one another about healing. As you know, in my last video, I talked about crystals and my crystal singing bowls. Today, I wanted to touch base on energy, frequencies. And here I have tuning forks. And each tuning fork correlates with a hertz number and also a sound. This is 852 hertz, and the sound is la. And I have this little hitting device. Let me turn down the music over there so you can get a better listen to, okay? 1 minute. Turn that down a little bit. I feel so relaxed. I meditated before this session with you, and I feel so relaxed and just in tune with my higher energy, with source. And like I said, this is the 852 hertz, and I want you to hear the sound. And when I do meditation and I just want to go that extra mile with really getting in tune with the frequencies, I turn to the tuning forks. And I was introduced to these tuning forks by one of my mentors a couple of years back. And I was so excited when my mentor told me about these tuning forks, and I did my research and I purchased it for myself. And when I do energy healing, which is the Reiki, I incorporate the tuning forks. Put on my glasses here. And I have a different lighting. I think I like it too. It's really nice, and it's not as bright as the other ones. I don't know where my... There it is. Here we are. Okay. And I also have this book that I purchased. It's Tuning the Human Biofield. And maybe you want to pick that up. It's by Elaine Day McCusick. And I don't own the rights to any of her work, but if you wanted to purchase this for yourself, here you go. Let me just read the back. It says, modern science is finally recognizing that energy constitutes the blueprints of the physical body. Meanwhile, the energetic vibration of sound can be used to change the blueprint in ways that foster health and well-being. Genes literally express themselves in different ways when exposed to different kinds of sound. Tuning the human biofield is a groundbreaking introduction to the art and science of applying these principles. It will take you on an intellectually juicy ride, and I most certainly agree with that. Like I said, I incorporate this in my meditation, in my Reiki, when I'm feeling a little ache and pain and I just want a little tune up. It does wonders for me. And I can honestly say that it helps. It helps to soothe and give your biofield, your energy field, a good zap, so to speak. Yeah, so okay, and each chakra, when we spoke about that before, let's go with the root chakra. And I'm going to read from this book here. And the root chakra, which is the first plexus, and as we spoke about before, it's down here, the root, and the color is red, and the fork is the UT solfeggio, UT, and this is it right here. And this governs the tailbone, relationships to ground, legs, feet, hips, joints, and pelvis. So with that being said, those parts of your body would really resonate to the sound. It would really resonate. And when I could feel the vibration in my hand, and I could just feel it. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. I'll send some to you too. Okay. This also relates to home life, security, your tribe, right livelihood, rootedness, and groundedness. So it grounds you. Sometimes we have imbalances. We get a left side imbalance and a right side imbalance. The left side imbalance has to do with not doing, thinking about doing, but not taking action. No rubber on the road, no connection between thoughts and actions. You feel stuck. So that also helps to relieve and bring you out of that. And sometimes we need guidance, you know, because along my journey, I was once someone that, you know, was always thinking about doing this, thinking about doing that, but I wouldn't move because I had other things that I was thinking about. But I wanted to do what I was thinking about, but I didn't have that push within myself to do it at the time because I was thinking about something else. So it's just an imbalance. And sometimes, you know, people, we go through imbalances. I mean, we're human, right? Okay, then we have the right side imbalance. That's when you're overdoing, overthinking, overactive physically, doing too much, overactive mentally, thinking too much, often guilt-driven. And, you know, I always I always feel that, you know, with exercising, because you know how we care about, taking care of ourselves, and we incorporate exercising, the right nutrition, but also we have to spiritually take care of ourselves, because we are spirit, and we have to take care of that inner being, that child that is connected to source, to Father, Mother, God energy. We have to connect that spirit within us, and that spirit needs to experience whatever it is we need to experience. A lot of times we stop ourselves from feeling certain ways because, society said that's not acceptable, that's not acceptable, this is acceptable. Whatever you're going through is acceptable. You have to embrace it. That's part of who you are, Father, Mother, God, the life source, the spirit, great spirit, expresses itself through us in this, reality in which we live. And, it's not wrong. You're not hurting anyone. You're not hurting yourself, but you will hurt yourself if you just keep it all inside. I used to be like that. I was a people pleaser, try to make everybody happy but me. So I would keep things in. I would just, make people feel good because that's part of who I am. I like to make people feel good, but, I was not making myself or letting myself feel good. Only certain times. But you have to let yourself feel good. You have to express yourself, laugh at yourself. Sometimes I scream when I need to. Hey, I need to scream today. Ah! I laugh at myself, Don't take things too seriously, Your spirit knows what you need. You have everything in you that you need for your path, for your journey. It also says overall low energy, not sleeping well, not well rested, fighting infections. It's very important. Sleep is so, so important. This is when your body gets a chance to unwind and just, get to catch up on everything that went on through the day and recuperate and re-energize. So rest is so important. Don't deprive yourself of it, okay? It says healthy/balance, thoughts and feelings in accord with actions, present and now, comfortable in the home, right livelihood, high energy levels. So if you're healthy, you're in balance, your equilibrium, and everything is attuned. So you have to be good to you, be true to you. How could you be good to anyone else if you're not being good and true to yourself? You come first, okay? And I want to tell you that you are so important that you have to take care of yourself. Okay, so that is the root chakra, and I showed you that. That's all the way down here. And that was the fork UT, solfeggio. That's what it's called, solfeggio. And I don't know if you guys remember the Aristocats. that cartoon by Disney years ago. I mean, I loved it. I'm such a kid at heart, but anyhow, you know how they say, do, re, mi, so, fa, la. I mean, this is the same thing. And even when I was a kid, you remember, I don't know if you remember, it's the spine, I think it's called spinograph, and you just draw, and you're drawing like all sacred symbols. But who would have known? I know I did the connection when I started on this journey, like, wait a minute, I know these symbols. I used to draw these symbols when I was a kid. So there you go. Told you, your inner being know just what you need on your path. Okay, let's go on to the next chakra. Okay, the next chakra is the sacral. That's the second chakra. And I don't want to take too long because you remember when I did the singing bowls and I did all the chakras, it was like 40 minutes. And I want you to get what I'm saying and be with me. Okay, so the sacral chakra is the second chakra, and the color, as you know, is orange, and it's right beneath above the root chakra, but below the navel. And that color is orange. And the solfeggio for that is red. And where is it here? Right here, 417. Ray. And I'm going to let you hear how it sounds. And that takes care of, and usually I put it in that area, in the area of the sacral chakra. And that governs the reproductive organs, the bladder, the large intestines, and the small intestines. And as you know, that relates to sexuality, creativity, cash flow, self-worth, intimate relationships. And when you have an imbalance in that area, you have a lot of frustration and disappointments for the left side. And for the right side, the imbalance will be guilt and shame. The overall low energy of that would be creativity. You would be stuck creatively. You'll be unhealthy. You'll have unhealthy intimate relationship and low self-worth. And again, you know, your body gives you signs. Our body is designed so beautifully that it gives us signs of what's going on. You know, when you get sick, you get a runny nose, so you know, you need to rest, maybe drink some more fluids. I mean, sometimes when you have a headache, it's an indication that, you know, you're dehydrated, you need to hydrate yourself. So our body is beautifully designed and it gives us signs. I mean, just like the universe, there are seasons and there's another word I'm trying to think of. I can't think of it right now. But just like, you know, the universe, we go through cycles. That's it. Seasons and cycles. We also go through cycles in our lives, you know. And we have to pay attention. Pay attention to you. I know a lot of times, you know, we've been taught that thinking of yourself as being selfish. Just that, be selfish. You got to think of yourself. You know, we always putting ourselves on the back burner, behind. And like I said, you have to be true to you, okay? Be selfish. You know, sometimes I used to feel like doing something for myself was being selfish, but no. I love myself. Why wouldn't I do things for myself? Why wouldn't you do things for yourself? So you know what? There's nothing wrong with being selfish. you know. You're not hurting anybody. Not thinking of yourself as hurting you. Okay? So you got to get healthy and, you know, think of yourself, do things for yourself, celebrate. Celebrate you. Okay? And also the sacral chakra relates to sexuality. Oh, I read that. Excuse me. I said the left side imbalance is frustration, disappointment. Right side imbalance, guilt, shame. Overflow, overall low energy. You get creatively stuck, unhealthy, intimate relationship, low self-worth. Healthy, intimate relationship, creatively flowing. That's when you're healthy and balanced. Yeah, when you're healthy and you're balanced, you could think clearly, you're focused, and you could do, you give your best. Your best comes out. So take care of that. If you know someone that does energy healing or somebody that encourages, you know, encourages you, talk to them. You know, we need someone to confide in, to talk to. You don't have to go on this journey all alone, all by yourself. Okay, we're going to do the solar plexus chakra, which is the third chakra. And as you know, that is just above the navel. The color is yellow, and the solfeggio for that is me. And let me find me. And it's 528 hertz. And that governs the spleen, the pancreas, the stomach, kidneys, the adrenals, liver, gallbladder. Also relationship with mother and father. Oh, that sounds really nice. I had such a wonderful relationship with my mom and dad. You know, growing up, I never really looked at people from the outside of their material selves. I always looked within people. And that's just how I've always been. And I'm still that way. I could honestly sense a person's energy. And I've been that way since I was a young girl. And I'm still young. Okay, and solar plexus chakra, it relates to self-confidence, self-esteem, how we interface with others' energies, setting goals and achieving them. When you have a left side imbalance, that's like powerlessness. And the right side imbalance would be anger. And like I said, a lot of times we have imbalances. When we have to balance them, we have to clear ourselves of those imbalances. And then it's the overall low energy would be not assertive, challenged by setting and achieving goals. You have a lot of challenges doing that. You're easily overwhelmed by others' energy. And a healthy balance is to be assertive, able to advocate for self, able to complete projects. So, that is the solar plexus. That's the third chakra. Okay. And I'm just browsing through this book. And we're going to do the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the color green. And solfeggio, or should I say the harmonic. We'll just go there. The harmonic would be fa. And let me find that. And I know I have it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. It's Hertz 639. Okay, and this governs the heart and the lungs. And let me I enjoy coming to you and sharing my love for what I do. I really do. And I hope you enjoy watching this channel, my channel. And okay, so this relates to giving and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. I don't know how you wake up in the morning, but when I wake up, I am so thankful and grateful. I do say the Lord's Prayer when I wake up, and when I go outside, because as you know, I have 4 dogs, so I take 3 out, and then I take the youngest one out. The 3, they're old. They're 15, 14, and 12. And they're my seniors. So I take Lucy. She just had a birthday, and she's 2. So she's young, and she's so energetic. So I take her out last so she could just run around and do her thing, because they ain't having that. They don't want to run around with her and play, because she just wants to play all the time. So, yeah, and just my intentions going outside, smelling the air and looking at the sky and looking at the trees and seeing the birds and hearing the birds, it just makes me feel so good. Yes, it does. I love nature. I really do. I really do. I love being outside. And when the weather gets nice, I'm going to take all this and I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to bring you with me. Yes, you're going to join me, and I tend to, there's a lot of things going on in my backyard, and I'm envisioning what I'm putting, because, a lot of trees had to go because the ground was lifting up, so I want to put some trees, some bushes. My granddaughter has a trampoline in the middle, and then I incorporate stuff, because a lot of people in my family, my daughters, my grandkids, they all come over in the summertime, and I just love it so much. I love them coming over. And I want you to come over too. You're definitely invited. Okay, so it says the overall low energy of the heart chakra would be challenged to give and receive love, harboring old pain, suffering from depression. And you know what? Everybody goes through hurts in life. And, and it's painful, and we suffer, and you know what? You don't have to suffer. You just gotta release it. Well, what I did on my journey with a lot of pain and suffering I felt I was going through, I just put it all in my journal. I wrote my pain and feeling down, even though I didn't express it to anyone. I expressed it to myself and put it out, on my journal. So it is a relief. It does make you feel good, and it was a weight for me. It was a weight lifted. So it's something to think about, and I definitely suggest you getting a journal, and just write how you're feeling. And I guarantee you'll feel so much better just putting those words on paper. And it says, when you're healthy and balanced, following your heart's desire. able to love freely, and you have to love freely. And you know what? Somebody hurt you in the past. You know, you don't got to be friends with them. Just forgive them for your sake. Forgive them. You know, he didn't know or she didn't know what they were doing. They hurt me. But guess what? A lot of times people that hurt like to hurt others. You know, whatever people are feeling, a lot of time they project it onto you. So just know, like, if you're dealing with somebody that's angry, you know, you could just stay calm and like, wow, something's really going on with this person that they're yelling and screaming, and just be calm. And you could just see how, with your calmness, how it diffuses the whole situation and it turns it around. And, you know, you may just, you know, your energy is just going to heal that person. So, you know, just let it be, and it's not you. That person's probably just having a bad day. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, and, you know, you was like the first person that they ran across. So, you know, just send that love. Send that love and energy. You know, I had people that, yeah, that I deal with that, you know, the energy is very low, and I just send them at love energy. I just send love to them. Send love to their way. That's it. That's all you can do. And the rest will take care of itself. All right. Okay. The next one is the throat chakra. And that's the fifth plexus, and the throat chakra. It is the harmonic G. It's the soul. S-O-L. And that is soul. And I'll let you how it sounds. And that governs the thyroid, the jaw, the throat, the faculty of hearing. It relates to communication and speaking one's truth, creativity. The imbalance for that is not communicating or expressing, holding back. And being a Pisces, that is one of our attributes, is speaking our truth. And for a long time, I kept a lot of my truth within myself, or just I didn't share with a lot of people because a lot of people didn't get me, didn't understand me. But, you know, I was really not helping myself by keeping things in. And that's, again, that's why I turned to my journaling, because it really freed me from that and helped me to express myself again. When I was a young girl, man, I was very expressive. Expressive to the point where I used to get pow. I used to get spanked, and I was like, oh, I'm telling the truth. Why am I getting spanked? But, you know, I was a little bit too truthful, I guess, for people to understand, and just it wasn't acceptable. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, back then we used to get the bell, get, you know, sticks, spanked with the little switches and whatnot. But I mean, I have no regret. I mean, I am who I am right now, right? You know, so every part of our lives leads us to where we are today, right now, in this moment. And I mean, this is all that really matters and count, is right this very moment, right? Okay, so the right side imbalance would be speaking and not being heard. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like I'm going through that, because I speak to people and it's like they don't hear me, and I'm like, Do I have to scream for them to hear me? Because I mean, I'm a native New Yorker. I think I speak pretty loud. And I guess, you know, that's guess the connection or the vibe is not there. So I just let it be. I don't take no hard feelings or offenses to anything. Because if you were meant to hear me, then you would answer, right? But if I'm face to face, I mean, I expect the answer from you, right or wrong? I think I'm right. Okay. So the overall low energy would be not expressing yourself, thyroid issues, and holding back. So we have to express ourselves. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to share and to express ourselves with one another. It's called community. Yes. And then they have the healthy balance would be to communicating clearly, being heard, particularly strong energy relates to teacher, writer, or other communication vocation. Right. I'm definitely a communicator, and I love to write. And I have several journals, and I like to incorporate all that, and I'm working on it into a book, and maybe yeah, I'll share it with you. Okay? Yeah. So that's coming. That is in the works. I'll put it out there for you again. So yeah. And then we have the third eye, which is the first eye, the all-seeing eye. Yes, the first and all-seeing eye, and the color is purple or indigo, and that harmonic is an A, and the fork is love. And it governs the pineal gland and the brain. And let me find it. It is here. Here it is. Oh, 37. You hear that? And that sound, it relates to intuition and thought processes. Left side imbalance would be worried about the future. The right side imbalance would be overthinking about the past. The past is just the past. Let it go. You know, you could, if you have things in the past that concerns you, I mean, learn from it. Learn from it, and what could you do different about it, and move on. Move on. Don't stay stuck. You know, you never want to stay stuck in your past. Use it as a tool for yourself to move onward. Right side imbalance would be overthinking about the past. Like I said, the left side is worrying about the future, and the right side is overthinking about the past. So let the past, just leave it alone. The future is going to come, and you're in the present. We're presently here. You know, it's okay to look to the future, but you're here. You know, you want to, you have goals and aspirations. Well, take care of it now, and the future will be there waiting. Okay? And the overall low energy with that would be the inability to focus. You have distrust or disconnection from your intuition. We all have to embrace ourselves. You are powerful. You are special. You are unique. And love yourself. Love yourself. Laugh at yourself. Be your own friend. It's all right. You know, it's okay to have people that you hang out with, but could you hang out with yourself? I know I can. I love hanging out with me. I love doing things with me. But I have friends too. And I don't have many friends, but I don't really care. I love, love, love Olga. You know, I love me. God did not make a mistake. Great Spirit did not make a mistake when he created me. You know, when he created me to be here at this particular time on purpose. And so you too. Okay, so the healthy balance is a clear third eye perception, mental focus, and acuity. All right, so be good to yourself and know that I love you. I love you, you, and you. Oh boy, it's such a joy coming to you in my healing space, my healing spa. This is Om, sending you peace, victory, love, heartfelt joy. Let me keep bringing positivity to you, encouragement, enlightenment, healing that spirit within you. It'd be great if you could please subscribe to my channel, like and comment. Give me a thumbs up if you like. And I know you do. Don't try it. I know you do. Yes, so I enjoy coming to you, like I said, in my space, and I will talk to you soon, and enjoy your day. Peace, love, blessings to you all. Until next time, love.